myself to you. This has been 35 years. It started back in 12/1/89. 12/1/89.
You don't remember the
December 1st, 89 is when we actually got married. But my commitment to you was made on that Thanksgiving before, when I asked you to marry me. We've been through plenty of ups and downs, and I believe we will go through more ups and downs. But out of all the things that we've been through, my love for you will never change. Because of you, you give me reason to get up in the morning. You give me that strength that I need to go on daily. The things that men desire to have in their life, but we all need strength. You're my strength. You don't need you're my backbone. If I need help, you're there. When I'm sick, you're there. When I have an ailment, you're there. And I have ailments. I recommit myself to you, my wife. At 35 years, I asked for 50. As you told me earlier,
You stole my line.
I owe you I owe you 15 more. But that's just 50 years. I recently heard that a couple married 60 years. So as today, I'm married for 61 years. 61 years, if God willing.
61 more years?
No, just 61 years. 61 more years. Me and Methuselah gotta talk, bro. We gotta talk to Jesus. Why you got me here so long? But I'm asking for an extra 11 years.
That's all you want, sure. So, I've been thinking about this. Even up until yesterday, I just kept saying to myself, I didn't know what to say. I mean, how do you compact so much time into a small amount of time? There's no summation, there's no footnote, there's nothing that you can do to make it smaller, because to make it smaller means that you make it less valuable. And just like you said, we've been through a lot. We've been through having kids together, losing kids together, adopting kids together, houses, cars, you name it. We've been through a lot. And one day you said to me that there was a song that you claimed as ours. And every time I heard that song, I thought about everything. You can't dance, so I'm not going to ask you to cut a rug.
I got 2 steps.
But I'm going to do something. I'm going to grade. Yes. You know what that means for me? Because right now, because I'm with people that love me and that I love, I shouldn't be nervous, but I'm always nervous when I have to do this. But I'm going to do it because this is what Funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? Don't you know? Change your hair for me. Not if you care for me. Funny Valentine, little Valentine, each day, Valentine's Day.
Amen. That's all right.
Happy anniversary. I cut it off first. Good morning. It is about 5:44 and I have been up since about 5 o'clock. It has been a very busy week. We just finished the week of Thanksgiving, and a few days after Thanksgiving was my 35th wedding anniversary. So I cooked for Thanksgiving, and then I had a few days to finish preparing for my anniversary party, and we had that on Sunday, and it was really nice. My mom and dad were here, and my kid's godfather came. My son wasn't able to make it, and neither was his wife, but we had a good time. I serenaded my husband his favorite song, and it was just a really nice get together. Menu was small, so for the anniversary dinner I did wings and meatballs and gravy, Brussels sprouts, rice, a green salad with deviled eggs, and we had something to drink and good fun. So I'm very excited that that was uneventful from the perspective of everything still came out nice. There were some things that I scheduled or that I had planned on doing that did not happen, but I was not disappointed. We just kept the party rolling and everything was nice. So today I am coming to you because I have so much that I need to get done before the end of the year. So y'all know when we're closing out the year, we got tax stuff we got to get together. I'm actually looking at what my budget is going to be to finish my house. I am not rushing, but everything in this house will be done by the end of 2025. I'm going to be completely done with my house by the end of 2025 because I am not this home decor project that I started ended when I had to start driving back in the office full time because there was absolutely no way that I could be painting and all that sort of stuff, because even on my early day, I got off at 3:30. It takes me over an hour to get home. So by the time I work and drive and get in, I still got dinner to get ready. I still have my house that I have to take care of. I still have myself I have to take care of, and I have things I have to do for my husband. And it just becomes a lot. So I brought the home decor project to a screeching halt, and I haven't done anything since. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be working out a cash budget. This is going to be finishing my house debt free, because I have been working on this, eliminating debt for me and my husband, because we have a goal to be completely debt free by a certain time frame. And one of the reasons that the time frame has been set the way that it has is because in order for us to be debt free, we have to have the monies to put towards the debt. And so with us trying to finish the house, the extra monies that we have to eliminate debt faster is being put towards trying to get the house done. So once the house, if I can get everything done by the end of March of next year, I will be so happy. That is an unrealistic goal, but it's definitely a goal. If I can't get it done by March, I definitely want it done by June. But I'm allowing myself the full year. So I will be bringing you guys along with me as I finish my house. There are some things that I have done in the house that I will be redoing, because the longer you kind of live with something, the more you realize this is what I was shooting for, but not 100%. So like I'm not 100% changing anything. I'm just going to be tweaking and probably changing up just a little bit, but not completely redoing. So I'm excited about that. I have a huge wall of pictures that I've taken when I went on my cruises. All of those need frames, and right now they're here in my office, but all of my cruise pictures, because they're with my family, my kids, my best friend, my husband, those pictures will be framed in some really nice matching frames. And once my downstairs, my living room has been painted and everything, the last thing that I'm going to do to christen my living room is to put all of my family pictures on the wall. Because right now I think I have one picture up and a mirror on the wall. So my living room is going to be redone. As far as like some of the decor and stuff, that I don't consider redoing anything, because I haven't done anything to my living room as far as painting and actually styling it the way that I want to as a finished product. I did some decorations down there, but that's just because when you walk in the house, you immediately see the living room, and I wanted it to look nice. So there are some things I'm gonna be changing, like the curtains and stuff like that. So and then I have a fireplace that's gonna go down there, and it's probably gonna be like 6 to 8 feet. And so there's just a lot of things that I need to do downstairs, because I never got to the downstairs except for my master bathroom and my husband's closet. I still have to put up crown molding all over my house, which is going to be a project within itself, because I have to invest in a different ladder, because the ladder that I have is not, it's tall enough, but it's not tall enough from the perspective of being stable. So I need one that goes almost completely up the wall. That way when you're on it, my battery's about to die, so I'm going to switch that out. So when you're on it, you're not going to fall. So give me a second. I'll be right back. I changed my battery. Okay, I am back. My battery, I was like, I ain't not long put the battery in there, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but it seems like these batteries be dying pretty quickly. But anyway, I'm not going to, stay here too long as far as the home decor, but I am going to be bringing you along with the projects and stuff that I'm going to be doing. I know some of you who watch my channel are probably wondering like where we are with respect to the different projects that I was working on, where it left off, how things have progressed. And hold on, y'all. I know some of y'all are wondering, like where I am with the projects that I started, and you know, like how things have progressed, if I got finished with anything, if anything looks different. But yeah, so I'm gonna be again bringing you along with the projects that I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna try. Y'all know how I feel about filming in public, but I'm gonna try to take you along with me as I shop for the things that I'm going to be doing in the house, and you know, just kind of keeping you posted with where I am as things move forward. So those are the things that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working with like my budget and stuff like that. So I may even include you in like how I'm budgeting and stuff like that. Cost of living is much different than it was when I first started this journey. So I may have to tweak my budget a little bit. What I'm going to do, I'll show you a spreadsheet that I create where I, like with the current numbers, the current numbers that I set, or the numbers that I originally set, and then I'm going to show you how I determine if I need to increase that budget or not. So anyway, that's going to do it for right now. I will be back a little bit later on. Today is a work day, but I have several hours before I have to actually start working. And I have a few items I need to get from the grocery store. I will be working on my tax stuff today. It's an early day for me, which I'm excited about because I have a lot to do. My mom just left. My mom and dad just left yesterday. My daughter went home Sunday. I got all the leftover food out of the house. So I'm really grateful for that. I have to start meal planning because I got to get back on the wagon. I'm just 100% transparency. I did not stick to my nutritional program for my anniversary and for Thanksgiving because I wanted to enjoy myself. I did, however, prepare most of the food. I prepared it according to the way I need to eat. So there really wasn't much of a sacrifice. I think probably the most I did was I ate sweets, which I hadn't been doing in months. And yes, my body felt it. Still feeling it. So I have to get back on the wagon as far as my nutritional program is concerned. So I have to get a few food items, but I have a lot of what I need to, you know, to get me through the day. But after today, if I don't go ahead and grab a few grocery items, I'm going to be struggling with trying to figure out what to eat. So anyway, I'll come back to you with some more information, and y'all feel free to go ahead and drop me a comment or a question below with regard to the home decor project. If it's something specific that you are wondering about, if it's something that you want to see, I will make sure that I link the playlist for the home decor project in this video, either here or here. And that way, if you haven't seen the playlist, haven't seen the videos that I've done, haven't seen like the work that I've done in the house where I left off, different things like that, you'll be able to catch up to it either here or here. And, you know, find out what else I have to do. So I'm excited because I got a lot of stuff to try to figure out, like how to hide wires and just all kinds of things. So, y'all gonna be coming with me. All right, so I will be back in a little while, okay? Oh, and I still have to get breakfast. So this morning I fixed a batch of my chicken breakfast sausage patties. So I have one of those left. I have a plum left. My last avocado went bad, so I had to wind up throwing that away yesterday. But I have plenty of apples and I have plenty of produce. I have stuff for sandwiches. So anyway, I'm just going to be, you know, eating those things. So I have to figure out my meals for the day. And while I do that, I'm going to be waiting for my grocery order to come in. So anyway, I will get back with you guys. See you in a bit. All right, you guys, here you have the spreadsheet that I was talking to you about for the budget. I need to finish adding everything. I kind of got like a high level overview of the different rooms in the house. And these number here where I have the original budget, these are numbers that I just kind of pulled out of the air as far as what I thought it was going to take to get the house finished. Yeah, the house finished. Here I added a column for inflation. So that just basically means if I have to increase the budget. I didn't anticipate that I would have to decrease the budget. However, when I started looking at the numbers, I was like, yeah, I was shooting kind of high. So I put inflation, but obviously with the fact that I um added some negative numbers, then that's going to be deflation, which basically means that it's going to go down. So like these, I need to the work my workroom or my office. That's where I am now. It was called my workroom when I was doing my personal care line, but it's now my full office. I'm not actually producing any product in this room anymore. However, this is where I work daily. My office or my wardrobe, the office, my wardrobe where all my clothes and everything is, where I work out, where I do my coaching sessions and all that stuff with my wellness coach is called my wardrobe. That's where I get dressed, and it used to be the office. So my master bedroom, that room has not been touched to date, but most of what I have to do in there is just painting and some small decor items. Then I have my theater room, which I maxed out the budget at $10,000 because I knew that I was going to have to get a television, and I still have to put in my surround sound system. It has already been painted. I got my drapes up. I got my chairs in. I got my concession bar and everything in there. So anything else that I put in there will be decor pieces as well as my surround sound. And then we're going to glass that in. That was a little too high for me, so I brought that down halfway to $5,000. Out of the 5,000, I've already spent 2244 there. So no, I have to spend 27. I got 2244 of my budget left. Then I have we want to put a jacuzzi gazebo type situation in the backyard. That's mostly for like aquatic therapy because I have arthritis and my husband has joint issues and things like that. So we're looking at long term because we want to be able to continue to be mobile and not have so many issues with arthritis. But I'm also working on that with my wellness coach because we are trying to eliminate things that trigger my arthritis. I have arthritis, soft tissue, nerve damage, and joint disease. So that's the reason for that. So it's a medically necessary addition. Whether we actually go through with it or not, I'm not 100% sure. We're still evaluating that. And we're also going to be adding a generator. I did price a generator at one point. I'm not really sure how much the generators are going for, whether we're going to do a whole house generator or we're going to do something low scale that only powers the downstairs, because that's where we spend about where we spend the bulk of our time. And if for some reason we lost power, we would not be doing anything upstairs for the most part. And we still need to get a storage shed. This is based on the number that we saw last, and so I'm not 100% sure if we're still going with that size. But again, we're going to reevaluate that, and when I have those numbers, the difference between what I kind of estimated versus what we actually see is what's going to go here. We do need a water treatment system. We have a lot of minerals in our water, which makes our water hard, and it does impact our skin as well as our hair. It prevents us from actually being able to drink the water. The water's filtered for my ice, but we still have some deposits. So we want to get a water treatment system, not just for our health as far as our skin and our hair, but also so that it's filtered where we can actually drink the water and we don't have to buy bottled water. Then for the security, I want to get a few more cameras. Not 100% sure what that looks like right now, because when I first priced the cameras were pretty reasonable, but due to cost of living increases and things like that, the cost of the cameras may be a little bit more expensive, or they may be a little less expensive. We're going to see if we can try to catch some type of special that they might be running. For the porch in the backyard, we're talking about putting down slabs. I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not, or if we're going to go a different route, maybe some pavers. we're going to reevaluate this whole backyard thing, primarily because we live in a community, a gated community, where we have a homeowners association. There are so many rules, and they're already trying to gouge us out of our house. And it's not just us, it's our entire community. A lot of people are very frustrated and irritated because they are over, there are over, they're pricing our houses out of market, because they're trying to say, with all the new construction, everything that's going on, the taxes have increased because they're appraising our homes at such a high value, and that's really not an accurate number that they're presenting. But the higher the value of your house, the higher the taxes are. So we're fighting that right now. But the other part of that is, the more you add to your home, which is even in the backyard, doesn't have to be inside the home, it can be on your property, period, the higher the value of the house. So it's like every time we modify anything, add in anything, that includes a storage shed in the backyard, they try to say that increases the value of the house, which in turn increases the taxes. So we are on the fence about whether we're actually going to do anything in the backyard. We don't know. The garage, we have to move the stuff once we get the storage shed out of the garage, so that we can comfortably park in the garage and it not look so cluttered and it not be so cluttered. So we're kind of looking at what that, trying to see what that looks like as well. Dining room is pretty much finished. The dining room, so far I've spent almost $2,500 on it, so I'm leaving myself, because I did increase by $100, a little over $100. What has to happen in the dining room is just painting, and my husband does want a rock wall, and I'll give you guys some examples of what he's talking about. And so it just kind of brings the element of stone into the room without actually breaking the bank. The powder room is pretty much done. I did add a $600 budget, not because I have $600 worth of work to do in there, but because of the fact that I've already spent $702. So I wanted to give myself just a little bit of cushion, because I need to add crown molding in there, and I do want to get some more towels to go in there for when people wash their hands and things like that. Master bathroom is already done. I increased that by $350 because I've already spent $325. So that gives me a budget of $500, which gives me a balance of $174. Again, in the master bathroom, I still have crown molding that has to be put up in there, and there are a few little accessories, the decor pieces that I want to add in the master bathroom. The game room, which will be my husband's office, nothing has been done in there, but I gave a budget of about $200. He decided randomly he was going to give his TV to my son, which I have no idea why he did that, because now there's no TV in there. So when he wants to sit in there and watch, that's where he used to watch the game. But nevertheless, we're going to be trying to see exactly what needs to happen in there. The original plan was, I was not going to do anything in that room because that was his area to decorate, but it doesn't look like he's going to be doing that. So I want the house finished, and if I want it finished, I have to go ahead and just get it done. The kitchen is pretty much done. I added a $50 budget there. I spent $82.23. The only thing I did in the kitchen, because there's not really anything in there to be done, except for I put up some backsplash, and it has to be painted in there. Even if I repaint the kitchen white, I'm painting it with the kind of paint where I can actually wipe and clean the walls down, and that is extremely important. When you have trash cans in there, people are dumping things in the trash can, not paying attention to what they're doing. So I'm constantly wiping the walls and the windowsill, because the trash can sits in front of the window, because they've dumped stuff in the trash can and it's splashing and nobody's wiping it up. So I'm constantly wiping that area. So I want the kind of paint where I can wipe the walls and the paint won't come off. So that's pretty much where I am right now. This is not a final budget. This is not a final picture of what I am going to be working with, but it is definitely a starting point. And these numbers here are numbers because I have a foam board that I have on my wall, and I have Post-it notes on the foam board, and then I have a smaller Post-it note with the actual budget. So each larger Post-it note represents the room, and then the smaller Post-it note represents the budget for that room. And so that's where these numbers come from.
I will follow up with you to let you know exactly where I am with the budget as I begin to shop, because that is where these numbers come from. This is how I calculate how much I have left to spend in the room, because I use my receipts to go ahead and calculate how much I have spent. I keep my receipts for everything. It doesn't matter what it is. But anywho, that is basically what I wanted to show you. And if y'all have any questions below, please let me know, and I will check back with you guys. And I hope this was helpful for anybody who's trying to create a budget for yourself. This is how I use Excel. I use Excel for everything with regard to creating budgets and traveling and things like that. Stay tuned for a video that has been requested by you all about how I budget to go on vacation. So that's gonna do it.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? It is 6:32 and I have been up since 4 something. I went down and made me some breakfast for my 6:30 meal. It's breakfast rice. It is ground chicken, brown rice, mushrooms, onions, and garlic. And I'm having that for my breakfast. I already had my coffee, got my water on deck, and got my meds, and I'll take that after I get through eating my breakfast. I am checking emails, going through my meal plan, noting what I'll be making for today. Working on my modules for my sales challenge. Going through social media. I'm kind of multitasking, doing some things, and creating my to-do list. Took care of some bills, and I'm just getting stuff done. I have to look for a new company to service my AC and to clean my ducts, because the company that I was using, for some weird reason, I've been messaging them, texting them, they're not responding. So now I'm back to square one with, I thought I had a pretty good company to service my AC, and it's a separate company that does my dryer, like they'll clean your ducts out and everything to prevent fires and all that stuff. And I'm not sure if they're busy or what the heck is going on, but they're not responding, and it's really starting to get on my nerves, because I've been doing this for like sporadically messaging them over the last few months, and I've just come to the conclusion today that I'm just gonna have to find another company. So I need a company that will, because like I reached out to I think it was a company that cleaned my ducts out, and I asked them, you know, about the service time, because I couldn't remember if they said every 6 months or once a year or what they said. And the guy just responded, asked me, did I want my ducts cleaned? And I'm like, so the question was, is it time for me to get my ducts cleaned? And I gave him the date that they serviced my ducts. But he never, that was the response. The response was a question about whether I wanted to get them cleaned. And I'm like, you didn't answer the question. So, anywho, yeah, it's just time to move on. So I have a few other things that I need to do. Trying to kind of start with a, like trying to formulate a schedule for my, my business. 2025 is going to be super busy for me. I am claiming that in the name of Jesus. Yes, because not just busy work, but busy as in being productive, being financially fruitful, all of these things. I have a goal for myself, 3, 6, 9, and 12-month goal for myself for the financial progression for my business, because I am on a mission, and I'm just really
looking to be moving in a completely different direction with my life. I'm so excited. I see it already happening. I have faith that it will happen. I believe that this is what I'm supposed to be doing with my life, and I am just going to be working towards getting it done. So anyway, I will come back and I will let you know what's going on for the rest of the day. I didn't come back yesterday like I said I would. There wasn't really a lot going on. This is just me kind of moving throughout my day. Don't have a lot on the agenda other than just daily, like, small tasks, but they need to be done. I do need to try to schedule for me to I need to schedule a photo shoot because I have professional pictures I need to have taken, and I think I scheduled a couple times and I had to wind up canceling because just stuff was happening. Got to schedule my eye exam, my dental, my cleaning. I got to schedule an appointment for me and my husband to go and turn in our paperwork and take our pictures for our passports. And I have to go over to the Social Security office because I need to formally change my last name. And once I do that, I'll be able to turn in the paperwork for my job to change my last name. So that is something that my husband has really wanted me to do because I still go by Hendrix-Green, and he's been wanting me to drop Hendrix for years. And so I finally submitted the paperwork, but now I have to go actually take, I submitted and printed the application, and now I have to actually go submit the paperwork so that they can drop Hendrix, and my legal name will just be Toni Green. So yeah, big change, big change. Holding on to my last name has been kind of a security blanket for me. It's definitely nothing that is directed towards my husband. It's just kind of where I've been mentally in my life. And I know that it's not letting go of my father, but you know, I'm married, so that should be my comfort. And so that's where I am, 2025, going in with a completely different mindset, a different thought process about who I am and what I represent and what that looks like to me. And so we're just gonna step on into this thing with faith on full throttle, and we are just ready to go. We're just ready to go. So anywho, I will be back a little bit later and I'll let y'all know what's going on. Hey y'all, I am up and I just got up. It is 4:09 and I'm up having my coffee. I just sat down, so I'm just gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna see what I need to do on my to-do list. Today I have to work, so but today is my early day, so when I think I need to go out, but I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do my food order or if I'm just gonna pick up food when I go out, because all we have is chicken and I'm kind of burned out on chicken. Don't want to do turkey, so that means I have to get lamb and figure out what I'm gonna do with it. So I think before I deal with food at all, I'm gonna look up some recipes. I did a dish with chicken breast where I used a block of cream cheese and it came out so good. The sauce is super rich. So I think that the only difference that I would make in preparing this sauce, because it didn't call for mushrooms and only called for garlic and onions, is I would add a bunch of mushrooms and a lot more liquid, because the sauce came out like super thick. Especially as it settled, it got super thick. So I think I'm gonna try the recipe again one day. Not really sure when, but I will definitely add more broth and add a bunch of mushrooms. Other than that, yesterday was uneventful. Yesterday was my long day. So I'm going to, because I've done 2 grocery orders like in the last week or so, but I'm only getting things that I need like for the few days or whatever. I stop buying groceries for like a week or more because they just tend to go bad. So is it just me, or when did plums and nectarines become seasonal? I remember a time where I could buy plums and nectarines year round, and I can't find any. And I'm like, are they seasonal now? Like watermelon? Like what happened to the plums and nectarines? Because that was like a staple for my breakfast. And so now I'm on a mad hunt for plums and nectarines, because the only fruit that I've been able to find are berries and grapes and stuff. So that's the other thing, is I need to look up some more ingredients to incorporate into my nutritional program, so that, because I have a tendency to get bored. And so I think if I start experimenting with some new ingredients, I'll feel better. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my project for the month of December, is to try to experiment with some new different items to try to create, not necessarily create recipes, but try to figure out how to cook with them or how to eat them, because I may not, depending on what I find, it might be a fruit or something I've never had. The other thing is I need to go to 99 Ranch, because 99 Ranch has a lot, their variation of food, whether it's produce, whether it's meat, it doesn't matter what it is, their variety is very, very large. And so there's a lot to choose from, and I like that, because again, I'm talking about things that I've never eaten before. There are a couple things that I've seen repeatedly, no matter what grocery store I go to, because they have this one, it's in the produce section, and it's green, and it looks all lumpy and distorted. And I'm like, I always look at that and be like, what is that? I don't know what it is, because I can't pronounce the name. So I think the next time I go to the grocery store, I'm not going to order it, but I think the next time I go to the grocery store, I'm just going to pick one up, and then I'm going to come home and try to research like how to eat it. So I like doing stuff like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the month of December. Other than that, I'll be back. Nothing very exciting today. I do need to go get me a pedicure, but I think I'm going to do that on Saturday. So one thing I'm going to start doing is I'm going to try to figure out how to start, that word try. I'm going to work on understanding how to use Sarah's, and Sarah, if y'all don't know, she's a $1 Million Coach. Figure out how to use her, like she has a scheduler like that she uses. So I want to play with that a little bit and see if I can figure out how to use that to my benefit. But anyway, I will check back with you guys a little later. I know I keep saying that in every video and I never come back. But I'll try to come back today. Okay? Gotta get my meds down me, finish drinking my coffee. I have a little over a half a gallon of water I have to drink. And I'm just going to try to get it done today. I think I'm going to try to drink the water without ice today. Because drinking it with ice, I enjoy it. I love it so much. But I think it makes it take longer for me to drink it. So I think if I just drink it at room temperature, then I might be able to drink more of it. So we'll see how that goes. I will update you all on that. I was supposed to have a workshop next week, but it falls smack dab in the middle of my day because the host is in Australia. And so his time compared to my time, it's in the middle of my work day. And so I just messaged him and I said, I'm not going to be able to make this because it's a 5-day workshop. And every day that the workshop is, that he's doing a workshop, it falls in the middle of my work day. So I'm like, that ain't gonna work. So anyway, I'll be back. Hey y'all. So I am back to end things out. I am not going to add another video, another day to this vlog. It's pretty long. I see that it's already up over 45 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. And I will start a new vlog tomorrow. But thank y'all so much for hanging in there with me. Thank you to everybody who has come back, rocking it with me as part of the Fam Bam. Thank you to everybody who is new here. I hope that you will go ahead and consider subscribing to my channel. And I want everyone to please leave me a comment below. Any questions, comments, or concerns, any content ideas, feel free to leave all of that information in the comment section. Also, please remember to share out my video so that it can reach more people. And thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. All right, y'all. Bye. If you're not already a member of the Fetch Fam, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download that app, scan my QR code, and get to scanning those receipts. You might as well take advantage of it. You're already spending the money. The receipts translates into points, the points translates into cash, and you can redeem that cash via store card or cash card, or you can donate to charity. Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you know we don't do so without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.